Hey guys, so in this video I'll be solving this question called finding the percentage. This challenge we will be doing in this video. So let's start. The provided code stub will read in a dictionary. So dictionary is something like this. You can see here. It contains key value pairs of name and marks. So this will be the name, alpha is the name, and 20, 30, 40 is marks for a list of students. So these are students, alpha, beta. We have to print the marks of the average of the marks of a student, and provide user will provide the name. Okay, and we have to print the average up to 2 decimal places. Okay, here it is written, and query name, this query name here is the user input, which will tell whose students average we want. Okay, so here beta is written, means beta's average value, average marks I have to know. So 30 plus 50 plus 70 divided by 3, average, that will be 50, and we have to show for 2 decimal places. Okay, so input will be, first line will have integer value n, which will tell how many students are there. Here you can see alpha and beta 2 students, so n is 2. Likewise you will get value of n, that is number of students records. Then from next line you will get names and marks of a student, and each value will be separated by space. And the final line you will get the query name, who's the name of the student to query. Okay, then you have some constraint, n has to be between 2 and 10. Marks of each candidate has to be between 0 and 100, and length of the array has to be, marks array has to be 3. This 3 you can see. Okay, although I don't think implementing constraints are required, because that you can do anyway. Most logic is not there. Mostly logic is behind calculating this average and using this dictionary. So I don't want to get into constraints. So people print one line. We have to only print one line, and that will tell the average marks of the particular student up to 2 decimal places. Okay, so here you can see we have n value equal to 3, means 3 students, Arjun, Krishna and Malika. Okay, their marks we have got 67, 68, 69, these 3 marks, then these 3 marks, and finally we got the input query name. So inside Malika's Malika key, we have to take these 3 values 52, 56, 60 and find the average of it up to 2 decimal places, and you have to print that only, nothing else. Explanation is given, 52, 56, 60, average 56. Okay, similarly there is another example. Here n value is 2, so Harsh and Anurag are 2 candidates, and their marks are like this and this, and query is given for Harsh. So we have to take these 3 marks, add them and take the average, add them, divide by 3, and you will get 56.50. we have to make sure that it has to be up to 2 decimal places. So here it is given, the code given to us. Okay, so here I can read that here you will get the value of in n, integer value, so that for loop can run from 0 to n, and you can store the student marks in this I think dictionary, and inside this you will go and take the line, name and score. So full line you will get like name and numbers, and it has been splitted into names and scores, and then scores has been mapped to float number. Scores can be float also, right? And then it has been saved like this, student marks, name and then scores. Okay, and finally we are getting the query name. So first thing I'll do is I'll check how it looks like, this student marks thing, because that's where our main data is residing. So student marks, how it looks like, let's see. So if I'm printing it, you can see that this is our dictionary. Okay, dictionary is this, like this here, this guy. So we have what, Krishna scored this many marks, then Malika scored this many marks, and then Arjun scored this many marks. Okay, so we have Malika as input query name, so we have to extract the data of Malika. Okay, so there is a way to extract the data. So what I'll do is there's something I'll save somewhere, so marks I'll call. Okay, and I'll show you how marks will look like. So marks, how it will look like. So I'll take this dictionary student marks dot get is something, an attribute where, and you can put the query name directly, so it will fetch the data of query name. Okay, and I've printed it just to show you. So you can see Malika was the query name, so it has extracted 52, 56 and 60. Okay, output you can see. So that's the way to get the value. Now you have the marks, so what I'll do is you have to just calculate the average, or just a for loop will work. I in marks, and let's say you'll define a variable count equals 0, and then it will add count plus equal to I. Okay, so it will take all the count value is already 0, so it will keep on adding the values of marks. Okay, I will carry the marks. I will have first 652, 52 will be added to this 0 and then saved it to the count. Okay, that's what it means, this lines, it will keep on adding in itself. It is like count, this you might be knowing. Okay, this is the meaning of what I've written. So that's a shortcut type. So this thing either you can write like this, or either you can write like this. So that's a shortcut type. You can see that's how you can write. So just to show you, I've created the spaces, so it will keep on adding. Finally what you will get is the sum of all the marks. Just to show you the sum of 3, you can see 52 plus 56 plus 60 is 168. Okay, once you got the value, you have to divide it with the length of marks. Okay, that will give the number of entries, marks. Just regular I'm doing the average thing. Now if I'll print, I'm getting 56. This answer is correct, but we remember we have to take up to 2 decimal places. So what I'll do is I'll store it in something. Let's say average equals like this. Okay, and then I'll print the float. What is dot to f? Okay, percentage average. Okay, so this is what we'll do is print up to float value up to 2 decimal places. That is what means of what value? Integer average values. Average value it will take, it will print up to 2 decimal places float. Okay, that is what it means. So if I'll print it, you will see that is there any mistake? Average percentage f is there. I don't remember, percentage d or s. Let me check. Print up to 2 decimal places in Python. So let's see how we can print. Is there any syntax error? I'm doing it. So yeah, here it is being used. Percentage. Okay, percentage will also be used. Okay, so that's what I'm missing. Percentage will also be there. Yeah, now it is correct. So our both the sample cases are passed. If I submit it, and we have successfully done the challenge, I think. Yeah, congrats, we have done 3rd star. Okay, so this was it, and there was no necessity of what putting the constraints, but you can do it if you want. I mean, that we I have already showed if condition will work here for n, and for marks also you can see that here you can put scores. For scores you can put the condition. Okay, if condition, and then length of the array has to be 3, and I mean that you can do, right? I mean query this scores will have to be another if condition will work, where scores will have only 3 entries. Okay, length should be 3. If length will not be 3, there is a error. So, I mean, you know this, right? That's not the main thing. This is not the main thing. The main thing is to work with dictionary. So hopefully you got the field. Shall I print the constraint as well? Let me do the constraints so that you won't feel like I'm skipping it. So if n is less than what 2, or n is greater than 5, we will print what? Print value of n is out of range. N is out of range. N is out of range. What is the value of n we have to take? 2 to 10. Okay, 2 to 10. 2 to 10. So outside this range it will print that n is out of range. Then what else? Marks should be between 0 and 10. So if I'll take what? If I'll take scores here, for all values it is being score. Okay, so what approach should I take? Let me print this score. How it looks like. First I'll see. Print scores. Okay, scores. I've done it right. So if I'll print it, so scores, okay, all of them are having. Okay, so it's a giant thing. So here if I'll print scores, then the same thing if I'll do. So what I'm looking for is a single type of array, okay, rather than having 3. So here also I'm having 3. Okay. How it look like this? 1 minute, let me check. So here it is same. Okay, then here also it looks same. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll put the if for loop, and I'll condition here itself. Okay, so instead of printing if is length 1, I'll take length of scores is not equal to 3. 3 is the thing, right? If not equal to 3, length of marks array has to be 3. Not equal to 3, then it will print what? Length of array is out of range. Length of array is out of range. Okay, that's what it'll print. So loop is going 3 times, right? 3 times. First time it will print this, for second time, third time. Okay, so each time you have only one so this is carrying, for one iteration it is carrying only one array. Okay, so it will calculate the length of this guy. So if it will not be 3, it will print like this. Okay, so one more thing I'll do is print the constraint of marks is the remaining guy, right? Marks is this guy, so it has to be 0 to 100. So I'll take I'll use for loop here, and I'll check each of them. Okay, for I in scores, these are constraints. I'll write it these are constraints, so that it is separate from the code type of thing. Okay, just alert message. So for I in scores, what it will do is it will check for each entry. If I is less than 0 or I is greater than 100, it will print marks is out of range, is out of range. Okay, so that should work like this. Okay, so what it will do is it will take I value will be each of the scores. In this case, for example, 67 first iteration, second iteration 68, third iteration 69. Okay, so in first time it will do like this. Okay, so here that's how it will progress, and for each entry it will check whether it is between 0 or 100 or not. If it is, it's fine, it will go to the next value, else it will print marks is out of range. Okay, so that is one constraint, and that this is the length constraint, and this is the value of n constraint. Okay, and then we are not printing anything, so it should work like before, no issues. Okay, it was not required, but still I did it so that you won't feel hanging in the middle type. So yeah, that was it. This see you guys in the next challenge. Okay.